I haven't had a cigarette since like 3 this afternoon either. Oh,
Welcome back to another episode of the Knuckleheads Hour podcast. How y'all doing, fellas?
Good. I was really hoping Q would fuck that
oh,
intro
we're
up
good.
again.
Nate the
It
Great on
needs
a
to be an
You
intro.
got it by 1
Nate the
second.
Great on a Thursday, dude. Pod Thursday, aka Thursday.
Oh,
Thursday.
yeah, dude. Let's go. Big stretch of games coming
Love
up
to be
here.
back,
Yep,
boys.
and we got a big one going on right now. Penn State up 10-3,
Hey,
and it looks like Riley Leonard might not be returning to the game, depending on if he has a concussion or not. So
I do have one.
What's
See,
I
Molly
do have
saying
one
right
question about this.
I got the TV muted, so I don't know.
I got one question about this
What?
podcast. So when
Okay.
you post it and it shows our picture, do you pick the thumbnails? Because you need to.
No,
Okay,
it
because
just
my
auto-puts
ass.
it.
Oh,
Looks
on
dumb
every
as fuck in
single
every
one, dude.
Does he?
On every single one.
now. It's so
You'll
funny.
like post something. I'm like,
YouTube
God
knows what's
damn,
up.
dude. I'm just gonna.
It's
Just try to look cooler, dude.
Yeah. Just straight face the whole
I'm not
pod.
even gonna smile. Fuck that.
Riley Leonard looks like he's coming in.
Good.
Oh, yep. He looks like he's good
But
to
we
go.
don't-
So we'll
Doesn't
see how
matter.
that
He
shakes
sucks
out.
anyway. Like
we don't
I
want
said,
that. We don't
He's
want him to
overrated.
come back in. We want them to lose.
I took Penn
Yeah.
State money line.
I took him plus 1.5, and then I went back and did money line too. So I double dipped on it. So I think
The
I
other
said Notre
quarterback's
Dame
got his
last
helmet on.
weekend. Oh,
The guy came in and won them the bowl game last year.
Angelini.
Angelini.
So far,
Italian
exactly
boy.
what we thought is going down, dude. That Penn State defense, man.
Yep. So we'll
Yeah.
shake up the pod this week because we already talked about college football basically up to what we can do. So we'll go right into the NFL recap, and we'll see by the time when we get done with this pod what this game's looking like. Maybe we can look into the future, maybe look stupid, say congratulations Penn State and Notre Dame comes back or something.
Q, what do you think about the former Raider Greg McElroy announcing this game?
Probably
remember
the
him?
most successful Raider yet, really.
Was he a Raider or a Jet? I knew he was. on one of those teams.
He was.
Greg McElroy, he's a Raider.
Through and through. He's a
That's
Raider
a
through
Raider
and
ass
through, though.
name
Good
if
for
I've
him.
heard one.
For sure. He's probably got a tattooed on
I got one on my arm, so we're one and the same, really.
Yeah. So as far as last week, the playoffs the picture came to a fold. The Bengals get knocked out because the Broncos do end up winning. The Jets beat the Dolphins, but they needed the Broncos to lose. Green Bay, we take an L to the Bears.
Which, what did
that
you
was
say last
embarrassing.
week? Oh, we're not worried. We got these guys. Fuck the Bears.
Yeah, I mean, it
I
never
would be
helps.
extremely worried.
It never helps when I think Jordan Love went out in like the second quarter.
Oh, Tool, you're not off the hook either.
Then Christian.
Don't.
Then Watson.
Hey, we'll get there.
Yeah, Watson tore his ACL, so he's done for the year. So the deep threat's gone.
You just worry about April.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
When your team
Super
sucks
Bowl.
and you admit they suck, you can say whatever you want about anybody.
I don't think that's how that works.
So is Green Bay's receiving corps still elite without the mighty Christian Watson? Butterfingers?
I mean, he's Butterfingers, but he had a stretch where he was going off. He was the deep threat. He had
Has he played more than a 4-game stretch ever?
No, I'm not you won't find me being the biggest Watson supporter by far.
Don't
I
sit here and
Dodson
act
Reed
like Jacoby Myers is
way more than him. Okay.
Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers.
Yeah, he might be. I don't know. I don't know
Jacoby
the
Myers
numbers,
is a
so I
dog.
can't argue really. Jacoby Myers stays healthy at least. But no, Love was a full participant today, I saw, but him getting hurt after Watson gets hurt, we basically kind of pulled Jacobs. Reed became basically a decoy. We kind of went into just pulling the offensive guys. The defensive call right at the end on 3rd and 13 or whatever was egregious. We just played 20 yards off the receivers just for them to get in field goal range to win the game. That's about the only negative that I can see out of that.
Too.
I mean, with the injuries
Why did they just give up?
I mean, the
Why'd they
defensive
give up?
call was
Hey,
just so
they did
bad.
compete.
I don't
You'd
I don't know
rather go
what we
to
were trying to
Philly than
do.
Tampa Bay?
No, I would have rather went to Tampa Bay for sure.
I think they're
Yeah.
both hot.
And what we should have done is just kept pounding the rock. We were getting like 6-7 yards a carry, and for some reason we do some stupid shit trying to have Willis throw the ball, and it's like just keep pounding it with Brooks and Elijah, or I think it's Elijah Wilson, but
Wilson,
keep pounding it with those two, because at that point Jacobs really was out of the game because we were like, well, we don't want you getting hurt.
Leonard just threw a
someone's about to
dart.
get
Damn, you're a
killed.
play ahead. You're a play ahead, Nate. Whole
Front
play
two, baby.
ahead.
No, the Bears finally beat Green Bay. LaFleur gets his first loss ever to them. Embarrassing. Wasn't happy, but
Are you
on to
nervous?
Philly. Yeah, yeah.
I think you should
He
be.
should be.
Well, yeah. I mean, Alexander being out. I mean, he's been out for over a month and a half, but I thought we were gonna at
He's
least get
done
him
for
back.
the year.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna
Or
get him
maybe
back
the
for the
Super Bowl.
playoffs. Yeah, but I thought we
You're
were
not
gonna
gonna
get him
get
back
him.
for the playoffs. And without him, our secondary shows that they're kind of sketched. The Eagles have the receivers to make plays. So, yeah, I mean, it is
was a
what it
good
is.
year.
Oh.
It was all right.
Don't agree with him,
You know,
Dylan.
I mean,
He's not.
hey,
He's gonna come firing back.
no, I'm not gonna say if we beat Philly, I'll come firing back for sure. But I'm not gonna sit here after we just lost to the Bears and the Vikings back-to-back weeks and say that we're gonna go into Philadelphia and beat the team with like the number one defense in the league. Like,
No,
you know,
no.
it is what it is.
You're gonna win every fucking playoff game you play.
So what do you have to do to win that game?
We can't start slow on offense like we normally do. The only good news is Philly is notorious for starting slow too, so maybe that works in our favor. But
hey, there's a white corner that I wouldn't throw at.
Koopy?
I mean, his okay.
Mhm.
I know what you're talking about, and I saw that number 2. But you look at how many snaps he actually plays.
His FPI.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, his
Have you?
they don't pass to him that much because he's only in half the fucking time.
He's played all
I know
year.
he's played all year, but he hasn't played every single snap.
Well, he's like that hybrid.
He
I
is.
guess. So like
certain
on
packages.
rundowns he comes out. That's a lot of
Good for him, though. Good for him.
Safeties.
Seriously, good for him.
or whatever corners.
But
He's
Yes.
playing well.
I
Go
don't
Hawks.
know. Green Bay's going to have to stop Barkley or cover the receivers. We're not going to be able to do both. They're a two-headed monster kind of with that. So at least give me hope by stopping the pass and making them run on you, or stuffing the run and making them carve you up. I don't know. But let's talk about some more sad shit with the Raiders losing to the Chargers and locking up the number 6 pick. Q, you told me you have
Six
a rant.
pick, you.
Pierce gets chopped
So
yesterday.
this is
no longer the
before
Raiders
I
head coach.
chime on the Raiders shit. Honest question: we just skipped the college football, right? Like we're
Well, we already
which I
talked
get
about
it,
college football
but
last
Campbell
week.
interviewed with the Bears. Hawkeyes signed the damn FCS Heisman. I'm just saying. But so the Raiders, okay, right here, got it. So
Campbell's not
He's
going
not.
anywhere.
He's
These
not.
are just
You just bounced
Just
around to like
interviews, by the way.
6 teams to get to
no,
your
I
Raiders
know,
rant.
I know.
yeah.
But you got to remember, he was ranting on Packers, all this. I got to listen before I chat. But so
Yeah,
I got
sure.
this, and I don't. Do you guys like Colin Coward? Like, do you? I like him.
No, because
He's fake ID. One of the best segments that I've ever seen on TV in my entire life, by the way, is the Hawkeye fake ID. But what I like,
I'm back and forth with him.
You're the biggest fucking undercover Hawkeye.
well,
Go on.
so this is the source. He was right. I watched this video. Okay, the Raiders fire Antonio Pierce. Okay, so the Raiders are paying John Gruden, Antonio Pierce, Josh McDaniels, and they got to sign someone.
Jesus.
They're going to be paying 4 coaches. They fire their GM today, which we're okay
Yep.
with. It
That
did.
needed to
It
happen.
did. So what I've been seeing
Yeah.
is that Ben Johnson, the Lions OC, hold on.
Not a
It
chance.
looks like he's probably going to take.
He would go to Chicago.
I think
over-
he's going to
over
take the
Oakland.
Patriots job. That's what I think.
I think Vrabel's getting
Okay,
the
hold on.
Patriots job.
So Tom Brady,
Sorry.
Tom
Sorry,
Brady
but-
being,
Yep.
calling the shots now. What I heard is that Tom Brady's going to have a really big say on who the Raiders hire as a head coach. And Tom Brady, Ben Johnson, all them dudes get along. That's what I was going to say is I think the Patriots go Vrabel. I hope the Raiders go Ben Johnson. And I think the Raiders go Ben Johnson, and they're going to go, okay, Ben Johnson or Dion.
Ben Johnson's going
You
to the
think?
Bears.
Ben Johnson's
Okay,
going to the
they're
Bears
set
I
up
for the
for
want
success
Raiders.
Ben
right
Johnson.
now
I
with
want
a
Ben
line.
Johnson.
You need a quarterback.
I know. Hold on, but I think
Get Kirk Cousins.
if we
Okay,
don't
sorry.
go Ben Johnson, say Ben Johnson gets the Bear job, like you said, I think the Raiders are lining up for a Sanders party. That's what I really believe.
Yeah.
I believe that
it
too.
goes Dion
I do believe that, and I think it's going to
and
be a
Shadur.
circus.
I really think Shadur will be available at 6. I really do.
Yeah.
And I
He
think
will
that's
be.
the Raiders' route.
I don't know.
Though either. It's hard to say.
I think you just say fuck it and you bring back Gruden.
I agree.
Just bring him back.
I mean,
So we don't think that Ward, Hunter, and Sanders are going 1, 2, 3.
No.
I think Ward goes before Sanders for sure.
I think Hunter's going to the Patriots, and I think them two
From-
quarterbacks are going to go 1
Yeah,
and 2.
see, that's
From-
wild.
And I mean, this doesn't mean anything because it's only some NFL execs, but the rumors out there's some NFL execs out there that don't even have a first round grade
No.
on Sanders.
I don't either.
And why
I
do the
don't hate
Raiders
him, but I don't
draft him?
think. I think
Yeah.
he's
Because
a-
of that. Because of that.
yeah, they want a loud noise to distract them from actually.
Fuck it.
winning
No
anything.
one else wants him. We'll draft him. Fuck it.
Yeah,
And I mean, it doesn't mean a whole lot, like I said, because it's not like it was all NFL executives say that he's not a first
Whether
round
it be
grade.
I
but
don't think there's
there's some
much-
out there.
No.
no,
quarterback
whether
talent
it
this
be
year.
Gabriel,
No, it's not a great quarterback
Gabriel,
class.
Ward,
he's 26.
Gabriel, Ward, Sanders. Who else we thinking? Jackson Dart, maybe.
Jackson Dart, yeah, that really doesn't do anything.
But that's
for
what I'm
me.
saying. It's like when
No, I'm just trying to think of a good quarterback.
comes
Yeah.
to those 4 or 5 whatever, and you need a quarterback, you have to settle. So basically, the best one that's available at 6, just fucking take him. That's where I'm at.
There's still free agency and
Yeah,
shit too, though. I know like Kirk Cousins is probably going to get
God,
another.
and the
bag,
Raiders are
even
good
though
at
he
that
sucks.
too.
Yeah,
They are. Oh, it's not working in
I want to see
Atlanta.
Kirk Cousins
You
go
lead
to
the
the
league in
Raiders just to see
turnovers.
Q's
Let's sign
reaction.
you. We need something. Fuck, the Raiders hyped up Garner Minshew, dude.
Just keep.
So that's what you think's
AFC.
I
happening.
think
Ben
hopefully,
Johnson
It's
or
not
the
Ben
or the
Sanders
Sanders
show.
show for sure.
It's definitely going to be
I
the
think the
Sanders
Sanders
show.
show's more likely than
Do
the
you?
Ben Johnson. Yeah, because Shadur works out with.
We'll
Henry.
see. And fuck.
That and Ben Johnson is going to definitely prefer going to the Bears just because Caleb Williams is
agree.
way more intriguing. The Raiders don't have a QB for him.
Their
to
whole
go
roster
into.
is. They got a pretty
Yeah.
decent
So,
defense.
question for
They
you
got-
two.
They signed their running
Question
back.
for you two, okay?
Yo.
Yep.
Pierce is fired. GM's fired today. I mean, do the Raiders? I mean, what do the Raiders do? Do you wait? You can't wait till April. Yeah,
hire
that's what I'm
somebody?
saying. So do you? You
Oh,
know, do
no.
you?
No, you got to have a
need to
GM.
do it
Does
by-
ASAP.
Sanders?
You got to have a GM in the next month or so.
Dude, I can't stand the fucking Davis
Yeah.
family. I cannot stand them. I can't.
And you probably won't hire a head coach without a GM,
No.
obviously. So the GM hire is going to probably come first, and then probably
So
a few weeks later
maybe
you're
this
going
is
to
what I
have a
was
head
thinking
coach.
today too. So maybe
It's gonna be a messy.
it
offseason.
always is every
Mhm.
fucking off season. So
Mhm.
say
Oh, yeah.
maybe the Raiders are doing that on
No
purpose, which the GM needed to be fired. Maybe they're spacing it out to see what Dion wants to do, which that's what I was thinking too. Because it's going to take a lot for him to leave, which I don't know. It's tough, dude. Being a Raiders fan's tough.
I don't know if it would. I think Dion would probably make the. I don't know. I think he might make the jump if you were like, "Hey, you can come coach your son in the NFL."
That's what I'm
now.
saying. And then how long do you wait? Because you can't wait. Because what if Shadir's gone before 6?
Well, you can't. You can't wait to hire. Yeah, I see what
it's
you're
like,
saying
what do
now.
you do? I don't know.
You can't wait that long. No, you can't wait that long. You almost. If you hire Dion, you're almost guaranteeing that you're going to draft his son at 6, and I don't think he's going before 6.
See, that's fair, and that is a gamble, which that's a great gamble I'm ready for.
It is. You could maybe even do a trade or something at the draft if he got picked before 6. I don't know what you have to give up for that. That might fuck you way bigger.
Hot take.
That.
Hot take.
Okay.
I bet Shadir's brother Shiloh has a better NFL career than him.
Ooh, I don't think he's good at all. Is he going to be drafted?
Okay.
The safety?
Yeah, I don't think he's that great.
Tool did say hot take, so that's fair.
No, I'm not knocking the hot take. I'm agreeing that it's a pretty damn hot take. That I'm backing up his hot take because I think Shadir's way better than.
Is it easier to play
Shiloh?
So is it easier to play defense in the NFL or quarterback?
Have you watched him play?
I can't say
I think
that I've
every
watched
game I've watched, he's had a turnover.
He is a headhunter.
See, every game
he's a headhunter.
I'm the exact opposite. Every game I've watched, he hasn't really gotten shit for stats.
What's the dipshit son that?
I'm watching his off games. You're watching this good game.
What's the dipshit son that walks around with the camera?
Yeah. That's Dion Jr.
What a loser. It's like, what are you doing, dude?
Making them all their content.
I guess he probably right. He's not a loser. I'm a loser.
That's just a hot take. I think that kid. Okay. I think Shiloh's gonna be good.
No, I like a hot.
Little
a hot
shaky in pass coverage. He makes plays.
Yeah. And
I want to go over
the
stats after this just to see.
Like I said, he might have the stats. Just the games I've ever watched, he hasn't gotten turnovers, and
he's always around the ball.
Much. That maybe, but normally around the ball for him when I've been watching is like 10 yards down the field.
I was just going to say, that's the worst part. Him being around the ball is not good.
Something bad happened kind of if he's around the ball, unless he's making a play, which I haven't tuned into that.
You don't watch Big 12 football.
You might be right. It's a hot take for a reason, though. I like the hot take. Yeah, I tuned that bullshit out.
Bullshit too, really.
I can't wait till I'm right in 5 years.
Hey. I hope you are.
Well, if it takes him 5 years,
I don't think Shador's that good either.
The Raiders don't have 5 years, Nate.
Shador goes on to have 4 great years, and then Shiloh's like all Pro Bowl year or something. Tool finally.
Telling you, dude.
He fucking did it.
Oh yeah,
no,
don't.
Oh,
Bob Sanders had arms like fucking hand cannons, dude.
That's my favorite Hawkeye.
And that's a favorite Hawkeye.
Defensive player of the year.
That one doesn't even annoy me. It really doesn't.
I have his jersey.
Bob
Hawkeye
Sanders
jersey.
walked around with thighs on his arms, dude.
The original Hitman.
Bob Sanders one time hit somebody so hard he tore both his biceps. Look it up. That's a true story.
That's wild. So moving on to the grand finale, the Lions, they handled the Vikings for the 1 seed in the NFC North, 31-9. At one point, it was 10-9.
Can I speak my piece before Nate goes?
It was a pretty close game. Yeah.
So, I have questions for you. Like, okay, obviously everyone at home.
What are the playoffs like?
Okay, well, you didn't have to be a dickhead, but
sorry.
Okay. That one made my nose run. That was wild. Yeah, I do have tears, but fuck you, dude. What happened, dude? As a Vikings fan, what the fuck happened? I mean, dude, the Lions have 23 players injured.
Question.
Are they really that fucking good, dude? Like, honestly, to have that many people injured?
Well,
So,
no, we were right there. We went through. We were in the red zone 3 or 4 times and didn't come away with
yeah,
points.
yeah.
Like we went for it on 4th and 1
Wild
twice
NFL.
and didn't get it. Like that game could have been a lot different. So I'm not sweating this really. I'm really not. Like Darnold was
Do
overthrowing everybody.
do
But the only thing that does worry me is did they create the recipe to beating us because they were rushing two linebackers every
yep.
fucking play. And Darnold was getting rattled.
So how do you feel? Okay, you said you're not worried about it, but how do you feel about the Vikings playing that way when you had everybody and they don't, and that was the outcome? Like honestly, like I don't know if the rate.
Well, I mean, like I said, we went 29-31 with them this year too. It's not like it's
Did they
one
sweep
game.
you guys?
Like we can, yeah. We've only lost 3 games to two
Oh my,
teams, and we
Yeah.
play the Rams.
yep.
The other team,
That's
yeah.
the other team
Oh
that beat us.
my God.
So
Rams
we got
sneaky
a
hot
chance
team
for a little
too.
redemption
Yep.
tour.
This is where
Yeah.
Sammy Darnold makes his money,
And
dude.
update on that game. That game has been moved to Arizona.
As it should be.
So
due to
that's
the fires.
also a plug. Sorry about the fires, but
Yeah.
we're going to the Rams rival stadium in
He
Arizona
said sorry about the fires
instead
like
of
he created
playing
them.
in their backyard.
The one thing that
That's
I will
funny.
say though, the LA,
Always
R.I.P.
touching them.
the Rams, I should say, the Rams don't have like a home field advantage. It's been very well documented that rival.
I thought that was the Chargers.
No, well,
Well, hold on. What'd you just say?
no, I mean
What
they
did
share
he
the
just
same
say?
stadium. But when the Rams were playing the Niners in the playoffs a few years ago, it was like way more Niners fans up in there than Rams fans. They're like notoriously known for
Yeah,
like
they
selling
moved
their
from
tickets
St.
away to
Louis.
the opponents. Yeah. So I'm just saying it is big that, I mean, obviously both teams have to travel somewhere now where the Rams aren't just going
No,
to be
neutral
chilling.
site is
That's a big
great for the
aspect.
Vikings too, right?
But as far as like home field advantage, the Rams really don't have a big home
Oh,
field
I get what you're
advantage
saying.
in the first
Well,
place.
either
really.
way, that's an advantage us.
Yeah, no, the fact that the
Anyway,
Rams
you
have
look
to
at it.
travel now, it's
You
a
got
big
to think about
advantage.
too
They don't just chill.
when you actually travel. We've all flown. We've all
That's
gone
Monday
on
night.
vacations. Yes,
Yeah.
Monday night. We've all traveled. We've all flown. Da da da. It's like, well, now that's closer for Vikings fans. I guarantee you more go. Guarantee it.
I don't
Yes,
the
to the
game?
game instead of going
Maybe.
clear to Cali.
There's a lot of Vikings fans down in
And Phoenix is a
anyway.
badass spot.
Yeah.
And Phoenix isn't that much closer than Cali.
Phoenix is Tool's second home.
So,
So yeah, I'm
Luke-
not sweating it. I'm not
Yeah.
worried about it. Oh, sorry.
no, you're good.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No. Are we gonna go ahead?
The
Yeah,
fuck,
moving on to the playoffs. A little double down. Bracket challenge again. 1 point for the first round, 2, 3, etc. Is that how
Do
we
we
want
want
to
to
go
talk
format?
about who won the last one since you didn't give me any time last week?
Damn.
We congratulated. We golf.
We did. We slow clapped you.
That was
We
all I
did. We
got.
slow clapped you.
That was
Yeah.
all I got. All right.
You
I'll
know,
just
I
do it
mean,
again.
Okay.
it
Okay.
pays to have about the same picks as I do, except for Arizona State, and they fucking choked for me. But no,
What is
you
it?
called it.
What? All the favorites?
That is fucked. I was the only one that picked all the favorites, I
Yeah,
think.
you did have all the favorites. Goddamn.
We're the only ones that
No,
picked
you had
underdogs in
Indiana.
the
You had Indiana. Q picked the most underdogs though, because he had Boise State.
That Boise State pick
and
and
Arizona
both those
State.
absolutely piss me off now. And I told you that.
I was gonna
He
say
picked
yes.
Boise State, and then he didn't want it 5
Yeah, I
minutes
was
after
like,
he
what
said
the
it.
fuck am I doing, dude?
That
And
tight
then-
end is a fucking freak, dude.
And then he Q cursed Arizona State the pod before the game, so he just didn't want either of the upset
I don't
picks
really
to really
care for
happen. He was
Cam
just all against
Scatterbo.
that
That dude's
shit.
fucking annoying.
But all right, so I
He's going to
think
the
what
Raiders.
He probably will.
What we'll
Fuck,
do-
I didn't think about that.
shit.
The Raiders draft
mean-
Cam Scatterbo 6. Like, everyone's... no one would be surprised. Darius Hayward Bay at 7.
All right, so
Hey,
as far as
hey.
this bracket challenge, I was thinking we go through the AFC first, and then we'll just do like one at a time instead of like saying each game. You just
Your
bam.
whole
This is what
bracket.
I got for the AFC side. Yeah, for the AFC, not for the
I kind of
NFC.
like
Just
per game,
AFC
though.
first.
I
You
do.
like per game? We
I
can
do
go per
like per
game
game.
too. All
Okay, I'm
right,
gonna
all
go
right.
black screen though, just to pull it up. So don't hate me.
You're
No,
cheating.
what?
This is like when we're doing where you're from, and then all of a sudden you go black screen
Well,
when
if I
Tool
black
asks you a
screen and
dude,
still
and it's
lose
like,
that, I'm a
huh?
fucking idiot. So
No, dude, my old lady texted me.
hold on.
Yeah,
She said I was fat. I need to reply.
yeah.
Okay, I'll go. Let me go first. Okay,
All right,
Okay,
go.
so first game, Texans,
absolutely
Chargers.
Chargers. The Texans are ass. I can't believe they're a higher seed, really. But that's the way it works.
Yep. Tool.
I also have the
Yes,
Chargers.
Okay,
yes.
it's a clean.
I think the Texans
Yep,
suck.
I do too. I really do.
And
I
Yeah.
do
Justin
think the
Herbert's
Texans
a
suck.
fucking
Yep.
stud.
Yeah, it's a clean sweep. Like you guys touched on, the Texans have looked bad for a while now. I just don't see how they're going to score the points, really. I think the Chargers get it done pretty easily. Um, Ravens, Steelers. No,
I
this is
got
a good
Ravens,
one.
which is tough with Lamar. It was tough for me with Lamar in the playoffs and his bullshit record. He has thrown a pick.
Well,
He's played 6 playoff games. He's thrown a pick in every single one, and it's hurt them. Playing the Steelers,
he's
sorry,
also he's also 3-5 against the Steelers
which
in
is
his
tough,
career.
but it was
Two of them this year.
that God damn it.
Yep.
See, it's
He's
I
on a
picked the
different
Ravens.
level.
I do.
I'm
I
going
went Ravens too. Kind of 50-50
Will
though.
also. I'm going clean sweep, but I do also want to throw out fun Lamar Jackson stats
Yeah,
right
let's
here,
hear
right
it.
now. Lamar Jackson becomes the first quarterback to throw over 4,000 yards and rush for over 900 yards. He also becomes the first quarterback to throw over 40 or more touchdown passes and less than 5 interceptions. He had 41
Listen,
and
he can
4
win his third
this
straight
season.
MVP.
Case closed.
Okay.
Everything you
Okay.
said right there.
MVP.
He needs to
MVP.
win his third straight MVP, right?
Not straight.
It would be not straight,
So-
but it would be his back-to-back.
Okay. So he
It'd be
won one.
back-to-back.
Who won the in between?
I probably Mahomes
Project
or somebody.
Pat.
And then
I don't
he's
know.
won. So
Yeah.
give him that. God, dude, I really am. I already didn't think they'd beat the Steelers. I'm pissed you said that, but whatever.
You
I
took the
did.
Ravens, so I mean, you know. I had to throw in the good stats with the bad Lamar stats.
Which they're
'cause,
bad.
Yeah, he's 2-4 in the playoffs as well. So actually, before we move on to this next one, because it's going to involve Josh Allen, who do you guys think has the most pressure in these playoffs? Is it Lamar or is it Josh? With the seasons they're having and the way they've played before and how they get bounced out of the playoffs.
It's a coin
I
flip,
think so.
right? Like I feel like they're in the
I
same
do
damn
too.
boat.
The only difference is Lamar's won MVPs.
I think maybe Allen is the Allen because of the city of Buffalo.
Yeah.
They've
Which-
never won one.
And
They
I was
played
maybe
4
Allen.
straight and
I was
didn't
going to
win one.
say maybe Lamar. I was going to say Lamar just because of all those freakish things I said he's done this year. If he comes out and let's say they lose to the Steelers like round 1, people are going to be scratching their head. Lamar Jackson 2-5 in the playoffs, and he's a 3-time MVP. But like, why can't he get it done?
In all the interviews,
I mean, that's if they lose, it's not going to be because it's his fault.
when he turns the ball over, it is.
No, but I feel like
Defense is
I
bad.
feel like in the past he has lost him a few playoff games, so it's part of kind of the track record. I'm not going to say this time around if they lose to the Steelers it'd be his fault.
I almost,
he hasn't performed the greatest in the playoffs.
They wouldn't be there if
No.
it wasn't for.
And-
No,
That's the way it
I'm not
works.
arguing that either. I'm just saying if you look at his track record, and I'm just trying to gauge who has the most pressure because both are having MVP seasons, both are the 1 and 2, both have had their own struggles in the playoffs.
I mean,
But I think Lamar might
I
have
think my
some bigger
tiebreaker
ones.
is the city of Buffalo and what the 4 Super Bowls they lost in a row or whatever. I'm going to go with Allen. So we'll agree to disagree.
No,
I
that's
agree
fair,
with you
that's
guys.
fair.
Coin flip. I do feel bad for Lamar. because I just saw another one last night. Every single post-game interview, people always ask him about his playoffs. How are you going to play in the playoffs? You've never really done well, blah, blah, blah. He answers it well. But, like, Josh Allen's had some squads, dude, and he's not getting it done either. So I don't really know, dude. I don't really know. Lamar.
And trust me, when it comes to this, there's a random guy on Twitter that always finds me every year because when this draft happened, I said Josh Allen will be a bust. And he comes after me. But also in that same tweet, I said Lamar Jackson would be the gem of that draft class and he'd be the steal. So I want
you're
Lamar
really
to succeed.
dumb and really smart all
At the
the
same time.
I love it.
That random stranger lets Dylan know that. He lets him know that. Like, dude, you're not an idiot.
Every time shit at a wall, it'll stick.
Yeah. Every time Josh Allen loses or whatever in the playoffs, I always go, it looks like that bust take might still be a little right. Completely ignoring the facts that Lamar has struggled in the playoffs.
What's the biggest thing everybody's always harped on, obviously, in any sport ever? And I'm a firm believer in that as well. You can win your MVPs. You can win whatever you want. Don't win a ring, it don't mean a thing. I've always been on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So moving on to Josh Allen, Bills versus Broncos. Q, who do you got?
It's going to be
I think we're all sweeping this one too.
We can skip through that.
Yeah.
Hang on. Devil's advocate.
Okay.
Denver's got a really good defense.
They do.
And probably the best corner in the NFL. I think they can hang around. I think they can hang around, but Josh Allen takes over.
I'll bet Josh Allen rushes for 2 or 3 touchdowns on them. But
they got a nasty
I am
man.
kind of almost
Bunch
AFC
of no-namers.
West homer shit. But I took the Bills, but I was like,
Okay, name 3 players on Denver's defense.
Oh, don't do this. John Gruden asked Big Cat to do this too, and he couldn't do it.
Patrick
and I watched
Surtain.
that video. Pat Surtain Jr.
Josie Jewell.
Yeah, I'm proving
Josie
the Gruden
Jewell.
play anyway.
Yeah, no, you are.
No, Jewell doesn't play for him anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't play for him anymore.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, I hate the Broncos, so I cannot do this.
Anyway, we're all on the Bills.
Yeah, we're all on the Bills. Moving on to the second round, Chiefs versus Chargers. I think we're all going to have a clean sweep on this one too, homeboys.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Fuck the Chargers.
Chargers
Fuck them
will
both,
hang around.
really. But
it will be close.
You can't bet against the Chiefs in one and dones.
This is where we might. Yeah, no. Especially
Trying to
with the bye,
three-peat?
getting the rest, all that good stuff. Trying to do the first. No one's ever done it before. Now this is where I think we could have some switch-ups. We got the Ravens versus the Bills.
I took Bills.
I'll go first.
Oh, shit, sorry.
I also took the Bills.
I also took the Bills.
God.
And I
You guys are
strictly
annoying.
went because of home field advantage and the Ravens defense.
That's what I was going to say about the last one. Isn't the Ravens defense atrocious?
Oh, don't worry. It's going to get mixed up here.
Maybe
Oh,
the
my
NFC, I
NFC
think,
is
where
going to
it's
piss
going to
some
get
people
mixed up
off.
the most.
I already fucking know that.
All right. So I don't care who goes first, but we got Kansas City versus the Bills to get to the Super Bowl. Who we got?
I'm going Buffalo.
Let me see who I.
They're a better overall team.
I'm also going Buffalo.
I did take the Chiefs.
We just know ball,
the Chiefs.
Tool. We know ball.
No, listen.
Okay, so we got our first
Dylan,
mix-up in the
Dylan,
AFC Championship
Dylan really
game.
knows ball. Getting last in our fantasy football league. Hold on.
That is all luck. That's not knowing anything about
But
ball.
it is because you know all these players shit, right? Hold on, though. That's back-to-back losses. That he got last back-to-back years in our fantasy football league. But he doesn't want to talk about that.
Air it
But
out.
I'm saying, don't sit here. Hold on, though. This is why I'm ranting. Because hold on.
Fantasy football
fired up
here.
here.
When we did our fantasy football draft, right? I get third, okay? I had 6 people out of 10 picked me to get last. You guys don't know shit, dude. You guys
That's
don't
not
know
true.
shit.
That's not true. This Q is the biggest
No.
over-exaggerator because we just talked about it last night. We have 10 people. Hold on, let me put my fingers down. I didn't pick
That's
Q
what
to
you're
go
all
last.
saying. You're all saying
Logan
that.
didn't pick Q to go last. I picked Stang. Stang picked me. Logan didn't pick you either.
All
So
right.
Logan didn't pick you. I didn't pick you. Stang didn't pick you. Biz didn't
Okay,
pick
fuck
you.
your numbers.
You didn't
Fuck
pick
your
yourself.
numbers and who?
Cam didn't pick you. So he said 6, but I'm not 4 people left. How
Fuck
is it
your
6?
numbers. Because that's not true.
You fucking brought
That's
all
not
this
true.
random hype hate on you going, these people picked me to go last. Fuck
I
all
sat
these
in a
guys.
room
When I'm
with
down to
it. I
4,
sat
and
in a
there's
room
still
with
other.
you guys.
Ronnie didn't pick you. The only person who's admitted to picking you that I know for a fact picked
Why?
you was
Because
Hoodie.
they were wrong.
Only one person
Because they
picked
were
you to get
wrong.
last.
That's why. Yes.
No, because
Because they were wrong.
Nick picked
Because they were
Hoodie.
wrong.
How
Nick
did we
picked
get
Hoodie,
here
dude.
from the
Because-
Chiefs and Bills game?
Because Q took it as if you get last in fantasy football, a very
No.
lucky thing that people participate in where you have to hope that someone gets
No.
fed the ball or scores.
I know, I played
All of a
it.
sudden you don't know.
No, the reason.
All of a sudden you don't know football if you pick something
No,
other
the reason
than
it
him.
came up.
And
no,
then he
yeah,
ma-
no shit.
and then
What
he
did
makes
you
up.
just say?
Then he makes
What
up
did
that
you
6
just
people were
say?
against him, and no one was
This
ever
is the whole
against
reason
him.
this started. Is no.
Hoodie was the only one to
no,
pick you,
that's
dog.
what you guys are fucking saying now because I got third. That's not what I saw the day
Tell
of the
me-
draft.
tell me the 6.
That's not
Tell
what
me
I
the
stood in a
6.
room and saw
Tell
the
me
day
the
of the
6.
draft. Listen, the reason this is coming up.
Tell
no,
me the 6.
This is the reason this is coming up.
He won't tell me the 6 because he doesn't got the 6.
No.
I don't think the fans are going to. Maybe they will like
No.
us arguing. I don't know if
Listen,
they'll like this, but if
I
you
don't
can't
care.
tell me the 6,
They don't
then
have
it
to
don't matter.
listen. Hold
I
on,
don't
though.
like
Hold
it.
on, though. This is the reason this
Okay.
came up. Hold on, because I just picked a different pick than you did, and you said we fucking know ball, Tool. Like I got proof that you're on some bullshit, dude. That's why.
Tell me the 6.
I never said
Dalton
what?
LeGrand stood there and said Q's
All right.
getting last. Yeah,
He
Q's
picked
getting last.
Hoodie. He
No, he
picked
didn't.
Hoodie.
He's lying. He's
He picked
lying.
Hoodie.
I was there.
He picked. I was
So
in
was
the
I.
room. I was there.
So
you
was
walked
I.
out.
Yeah,
you
'cause I
walked
knew you
outside
guys were
'cause
on
you couldn't-
bullshit.
You didn't want
Guys,
to
we
hear
gotta
people
stop.
pick you.
It's been like 5
All
minutes.
right, yeah, fuck it. But you walked outside.
Your
you weren't
fucking
even
face
in the room.
is getting red
Don't
and mine
lie.
isn't. So who's wrong?
Name me the 6. You can't. You
6
weren't in
of
the
you
room.
out of the 10.
I'm done talking about this shit,
It's
dog.
because you got last and you're pissed.
I just named you everybody who I was in that room for. No, I just named. We'll talk about this after this because you're ridiculous because you can't name me the names and I named you everybody and who they picked when you walked outside the goddamn shop because you didn't want to stay in there to hear people pick, but somehow you were in the room to hear those picks. Now I'm done with it until after the pod, then we can go after it. Hopefully the fans like this shit, but you can't name me the 6. All right, NFC. Eagles versus Packers.
I took Eagles. It's hard not to. It's hard
I
not
took
to.
Eagles as well.
What are you looking at your ceiling for? We don't want to see the Tiger Hawk.
I didn't even know that was on there. I was letting you guys have it out. It was
It
annoying
felt
me.
good.
I'm sorry. I tried to get out of it. Multiple
Well, there's either
times.
way. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
I also went. I went with the Eagles. So before I did this bracket,
Don't fuck me, dude.
I did a unbiased one and a biased one. And
oh man, I had that same
The thing is,
going.
for me though, that's what I was saying.
so
is
I'll just start with that. I'm
is
taking
my
the
team
Eagles.
not playing? There's
Packers
no
have looked
bias.
like ass.
Yeah, Packers have looked bad. I also took the Eagles. My unbiased one definitely, or my biased one definitely had Green
Since
Bay
you're all
pulling
fired
it
up,
off.
do you still think their receiving core is
Okay,
the weak?
okay. Hold on.
Or do you
I
want to
will say
refrain?
this.
Yeah,
I will
no.
say this. I'm not.
I'll say. Oh,
I'm not
Go on,
trying
Q.
to flip the script. I didn't think the Packers couldn't win the first round. It was just against the Eagles. You know what I mean? It's like, well,
yeah. No,
like I said, I'm not trying to glaze
it's
and
in
flip the
Philly,
script.
but no. I'll walk back that take. I didn't really mean to lead up the time. Now that I look back at it, I think they're very good though. A very good
I
young
think they're.
receiving
I
core.
said I think they're on the up and up.
Yeah.
Like they
You
have
got-
a bright.
you got to look at it. Our most experienced wide receiver is like 3 years into his NFL career.
Probably Watson.
Yeah, and he's only been in the league for
I don't
3
think
years.
Tool likes
So I
that
mean,
guy.
Mhm.
very young, can still be very deadly. No, I don't like Watson very well either. He's always hurt in, like Tool said, butterfingers in clutch moments. So we're all
At least
on
he
the
has clutch
Eagles.
moments.
Yeah, sometimes. Rams versus Vikings.
I took the Vikings.
I'll go
Sorry.
first.
We're laggy as shit. Oh, I know we're
This
laggy
is
as shit.
payback. This is the payback redemption tour. So Minnesota's gonna go into Arizona.
I
and
took the
whoop that
Vikings
ass.
too. I did.
Okay. I figured both of you would take this, so me trying to steal points. This is the Rams battling for the city of LA because it's burning. Give me the Rams to win the controversial for the hometown. You know,
Okay, we got another mix-up
I
You
had to
took
do
Rams,
that one.
for sure.
Yeah.
I did in my unbiased one.
Yeah, you almost have to, really.
They're a team that's beat Minnesota. I know there was that missed face mask call in the end zone towards the end of that game, which could have changed some stuff the first time around. But yeah, give me the Rams. Bucks versus Commanders.
I was kind of 50.
Go
Sorry,
ahead, Joe.
I'm laggy. I'm a little behind. My bad.
No, you're not. You're good.
I wanted to try and steal points, which might cost me, so I went Commanders in the upset.
I'm high on Baker.
I
dude.
was 50-50 with that as well.
He is not afraid of
I was
nothing.
50-50 with that as well. You got Mike Evans hyped up. You got Baker playing decently well. I was 50-50 on that, dude, because I feel like the Commanders got a squad. But I'm high on Baker too. I took the Bucks.
Yeah, the problem is Buccaneers
No.
defense isn't what it used to be.
Nope.
Like,
Pretty sure they just re-signed Shaq Barrett.
Yeah.
and Antoine Winfield's been hurt a ton this year. He's a game changer.
I don't feel great about the Commanders, but I just figured looking at this bracket that both of you guys would go Bucks. So I was like, there's got to be some upsets that kind of happen in these playoffs. So let me just try and pick the Commanders to be one of those teams.
Which like I said, I was on that too. The Commanders, like Scary Terry and shit. It's like, dude, I don't know, but
Yeah.
I think I just ride hard with. I like Baker's attitude and like the way he just
Dude, and I
is a
hated
pro
him.
now.
Mike Evans
I like
too.
watching him grow up, and then Mike Evans. I've said this to you guys a million times, but the most underrated
The
receiver
thing
in
is,
football,
though,
like 11 years with 1,000
the
yards
thing is,
receiving
though, I was going
is
to ask you
incredible.
this. You said that to me before, and I'm on the same. But
I said it to
I'm
both
on
of
the
you,
same
yeah.
train with Mike Evans as you. I've had him on my fantasy team, all that shit. But
That's what I'm saying. He's been on my team for probably
I was
the
going to
last
ask you
5
this.
years.
Do you think at this point he is underrated? I mean, everybody knows who Mike Evans is, dude.
I feel like, I mean, I guess maybe I'm looking too much at a fantasy perspective, but he goes
I
in
was
like
gonna
the
say he
6th,
does
7th,
get
8th
drafted
round.
late.
Like he gets buckets
He
every
does.
year.
And they're gonna
Consistency.
apparently do whatever they need to get him his 1,000 too. So that's good to know. He did.
got
That
it.
was great.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
And yeah, I don't know if underrated, but definitely
He is.
underappreciated. He's not talked
And
enough about, at
One
least.
cool thing about this game is we're gonna get Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore
I saw
again.
that.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
dude,
awesome.
they love to fight
Yeah.
each other too. It's
Yeah,
just
they fought twice and been thrown out of at least
I know you
one
guys
of the
saw that
games.
memes with the
I
NFL
think-
gods lining up.
Warren.
I think a fun stat though is when Lattimore lines up against Evans, at least the last few times, Lattimore's put the clamps
Yeah.
on him. Some of those games Evans might have got ejected for the fights too,
God,
but
that tight end's a stud.
he hasn't had
Lattimore's
like
a
a show
stud.
off game. Yeah.
I think he
I
gets in
think-
his head.
Yeah.
Maybe that
he
could be a
knows how to
factor.
push
I
the
think the
buttons.
coolest thing that
Yeah.
makes me like Mike Evans the most, which probably same for all three of us, is that he balls out and he doesn't say shit. He does like the Bucks. The Bucks haven't really been too competitive since Tom Brady and shit. But it's like he doesn't say anything. I want a bigger contract. I want out. I want this. He just shuts the fuck up and plays, dude. Mike Evans is old school. He's an OG.
Yep.
Yeah, I like him. Well said.
Um, okay, so this is where it gets a little tricky for me because my bracket's going to look a lot different than your brackets.
Yes, it is.
So you guys would have Lions versus Vikings?
Yep.
Is that
Yep.
correct?
And I took the Vikings. Redemption tour continues.
Oh,
Which I mean,
God.
let me double
This has
check.
to be the
but-
bias bracket right here. I tell you
I
what.
mean, you can't. I mean, okay. I will say this.
No, it's
It-
hard to beat a team
Well,
3 times.
I
It
get
is.
that, but I don't feel like he's being biased when he has a squad. You know, like
No, they're
I'm
a
not,
great
I'm not
squad.
worried about that game.
Yeah.
It was a big game, yes, but we were there. The score doesn't
that's
show.
okay,
But we were
bro.
there.
I swear to God, I told my coworker the same thing. I said, dude, the score doesn't show like how well played that game actually was by both teams.
Darnold
Like,
was just off.
This
And he
Way
needs to
off.
figure out how
like
to
the
handle
game
the
ended,
blitz.
and I was like,
Or we're in
damn,
big
dude.
fucking
Like, I
trouble.
really didn't feel like that went that way for the Vikings. But it did.
It did. But
And
this is going to be a different game.
Q, do you have the Vikings
Let
or
me
the
double
Lions?
check. I know I have.
Come on, Q. How do you
Dude,
not
come
remember?
on. You're asking me that? Yeah. Oh, my God. I took the Vikings. I
Oh,
did. I
my
took
God.
the Vikings. Good shit. Go Vikes! Purple people eaters!
That's bad
Let's
news.
go!
That's bad news for Tool. You never want the guy
Purple people
who
eaters!
is the Q who's known for cursing teams to be rooting
I
for
don't
your
believe
The
in
team.
that
last Super Bowl
bullshit.
the Vikings lost in was to the Raiders.
You might
by the
want to
way.
start, brother.
I just want that to be known.
And I'm also picking them in. Yeah, I don't know.
no,
I
go
took
on.
the Vikings. I did
No,
on my
go ahead.
bracket.
Me and Q already ran. Get on the rant or something. It's not going to go
I'm
any
not
worse
gonna
than what
rant.
happened.
I already won in the college football one, so I'm not out anything. So I'm just rocking with my team the
Well,
whole fucking way.
I don't hate it. I don't hate
That's
it.
why
I
I'm
guess,
glad
though.
we pick our bracket before.
And it's not like that couldn't happen. Like
Yeah. No,
You never
it's not
know.
far fetched. It's not far fetched.
we talked about, these are coin flip games. Like I could see the Broncos beating the Bill. Like you
You
never
really
know.
don't, especially in the league.
Yeah, anything can happen in the playoffs. Yeah.
So what's your top, Dill?
Mine would be the Lions versus the Commanders. I got the Lions going on. So then
Okay.
the next game would be you guys would have the Bucks versus
Yep,
Eagles.
Bucks.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I
I
took
took
the
the
Eagles.
Eagles too.
I took the Eagles against the
Yep,
Rams.
Eagles, Vikings.
So we are all have the
So what's
Eagles.
your are
So
all
I'm
our
Vikings.
AFC Chiefs Bills in the AFC Championship game?
Yes.
Me and two. Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
that lines up.
Here we have the
So,
same bracket, except you have the Chiefs, and then I don't know what you're
depending
doing
on
with
this
Vikings.
one. Yeah, right
Yeah.
now you and Tua have basically lined up. I've strayed a little bit away on the NFC. I'm trying to get points somewhere somehow. Q, Vikings versus Eagles.
Making the Super Bowl. I got
Yeah.
Eagles Chiefs, man.
Oh, okay. Eagles Chiefs.
I didn't
there
want
we
to do it,
go.
Nate, but I don't know. Like we talked about a couple weeks ago, man. I don't know. That Eagles defense is stout.
They're
And
all right. I mean,
You guys,
I
I
don't
believe
know.
that
I
you
don't
guys
think they're that
stopping the
great.
tush
I
push
think
on the
they're
road.
the number one defense in the league. The Eagles have the number one D, I think, statistic
Yes,
wise.
that's what I'm saying. Yes,
Number one D.
yes,
in the league, I
I believe they
believe.
do have the number one defense.
Yeah.
I'm
Fact
calling
check.
bullshit.
I do believe they have.
At least from fantasy perspective, I know that's not a fact.
Not fantasy.
Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah.
Penn State's
fantasy
tied it
might-
Yards
up.
but,
allowed.
but fantasy can
thought it was-
also, if you got like the Vikings
It's
defense where
misleading,
they're
yeah.
getting hella turnovers.
But Dill,
Only team in the NFL with a turnover in every
Who's
single
that?
game.
Yeah, and the
Okay.
Vikings
Minnesota.
that would have to put the Vikes probably in at least the top 5 for the league.
I do believe Dill is
Yeah.
right, and that is why I went Eagles.
They're two
I
in
do
fantasy, I
believe
think.
I did see
Yeah.
the Eagles have the number one D.
Damn, Q. Do you want to say that I know ball?
You know this bracket well.
All right, well, my Super Bowl's Vikings Bills.
Okay, I thought that's
Minnesota
where we
whoops
were
that
headed.
ass.
I don't know, Nathan. That's
And mine would be the Lions versus Eagles, where I have the Lions moving on to have a Bills versus Lions
so
Super
mine's
Bowl.
Chiefs Eagles.
Yep.
I just don't think the Lions defense is going to be able to hang up through all these weeks.
I don't know if they will, but their offense
That
is
was a
so good
fluke.
at scoring too, though. It's like you got to still stop that
Well, what
offense.
if you run into Philly?
David
Like,
Montgomery's back, by the way.
Philly, I don't know. Philly starts slow with
Go
the Lions, even with all
Cyclones.
these. I think the Lions are getting back some guys. I don't know if Montgomery's going to make it back before the Super Bowl, but some of these injured guys are going to still make it
Tool
back.
farted.
Hutchinson, if
Montgomery.
they make it to the Super Bowl, might be back. So, I mean, that's a long ways down the road. But hey, at least we all have a different Super Bowl
Sorry for that.
matchup. So that at least makes it interesting. Tool, you have the Vikings winning it all, I assume?
Yeah. Yep.
yep,
Which that
44-0.
Yeah. Okay.
black screen of death.
Hell yeah. 44-0. All right.
That's gonna be my
You,
bullshit thumbnail. Is me laughing at that.
Yeah. You got the Eagles versus
Yep.
the Chiefs, a Super Bowl rematch. Do you have the same
Oh
outcome?
man, the thing is, it's like the more we talk and shit, it's like I know betting against the Chiefs in the one and dones is wild. Trying to three-peat regular season the way they did, worst best team ever. It's like fuck. The more we talk about it, God, I don't know if they can win it all, dude. I should have picked the Bills. I think.
Here we go. He's already
It's already happened.
But
It's Boise State all over
But
again. Oh,
that
no.
Boise State pick that night, I like laid in bed for a while thinking like, dude, I'm fucking stupid. But I'm gonna go Eagles. I took the Eagles winning it all, which they fucking.
Eagles, Chiefs.
Oh no, hold
Fly.
on. Let's fact check this.
Well, that's fun.
Oh,
Oh God, I
You
did
took
take
the
the
Chiefs.
Chiefs, and that sucks.
oh.
Fuck, I hate.
Three-peat.
I
Okay.
have to almost do that. Like, if you're trying to three-peat, you play 3 games in 11 days. I'm not too sure. They might have won all 3. Obviously, they did. But to try to three-peat,
Yeah, they did.
have
So did
the
the
regular
Ravens.
season the way they did, I will say the Chiefs had a lot of bullshit voodoo going on, which was kind of. I don't like to bitch about the refs and weird shit like that, but. Tool, you're a play ahead of me, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
He hasn't said
talking
hike
out loud.
yet. He's saying hike now.
Get
Okay.
better
Fuck.
internet.
Yeah, get better internet.
That's cool though. I took Penn State. Let's go. Let's go.
Recruit
Let's
better
go.
internet.
Let's go.
Yeah. Time out, Dylan.
What's
Last
up?
week he said if Jeremiah Love plays, I'm taking Notre Dame.
I know. I said
Hey,
in the group chat.
I was gonna
flipped.
ask you
I
guys
flipped to Penn
this.
State.
Oh, did you? I missed
I
that. Sorry.
missed.
Yeah.
When did he fuck his knee up? When he but pre
Last week and the week
Did he?
before.
Week before, like Indiana game.
Last week he came out though, but they were up so good.
Yeah.
he came out in pregame tonight with that big ass knee brace on. I was like, what's going on, dude? If he's not 100%, I don't know.
Yeah. Mine, I got the Lions. I got the Lions winning in the rematch against
Seriously,
the
the
Bills.
craziest
They lost 48-42 in the regular season, but give me
the
them to win it
craziest
all.
thing
finally.
about that is their injury reserve is
Josh Allen's gonna.
their
dice
injury
them
reserve
up.
is like 24
He
players
probably
long,
would
dude.
again. They're gonna have some guys back. I don't know when though, so I'm
Dude.
kind of just banking on the unknown of getting guys
I forgot
back.
to rant
but-
about this during the Vikings Lions game. Anzalone was holding Hawkinson the entire fucking game.
Hawkinson,
Did
yes,
any of you guys
yes.
watch it? He was holding
Yeah.
him the entire
And-
fucking game.
Anzalone played at Florida, so he can do no wrong in my eyes. No way he was
That's
doing that.
that
No fucking way.
Did he
Dude,
was
really? I
doing
did
it.
not know
Yeah.
that.
that
Oh
I
shit
did
yeah.
not know
coming
that. He's a baller, but he was
that shit
fucking
coming
holding.
full circle right
Nah,
now
doesn't
is
sound like
wild.
him.
Wild.
That's Gator on Hawkeye Prime right there.
Dill loves to see it.
Oh,
Yeah,
cheaters. Yeah,
I'll
that's
back him
fitting.
every time.
Cheaters.
There's no way he
They've been having
fucking
fucking
held.
NIL since 1998.
Fun
Yeah.
fact, that's why SEC can't compete now. We've all seen it. SEC been paying players for
Yeah.
years.
SEC,
Now that everybody
boo.
can pay players, they're not shit. Alabama
Fuck Georgia,
Jones.
fuck Bama,
Alabama
fuck all of
Jones.
them. Fuck. If it's not Florida, fuck them.
You don't.
All right, so we got all the
Yep.
picks in.
Got all the picks in. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if me and
I
Q owe
kind of
you
wish I
two
would have done
cases
my unbiased one here.
to double
just
up.
'cause-
Cool.
Yeah.
Who'd you have in?
Oh well.
Real quick, do you
I
have
had
your
a-
unbiased?
No, because I had to
Ah.
flip it over on this sheet here.
Cool.
Okay.
But I still had the Bills from the AFC. So I think I still had Bills, Chiefs, and then I think it was Rams, Eagles, maybe,
Okay.
or no, it was Buccaneers, Eagles, NFC Championship.
So
That would be
Tool.
wild.
I had the
I mean,
Rams
it could
beat the
happen,
Vikings
though.
first
Oh,
round.
they just got
so-
another pick. Notre Dame did. Fuck.
Yeah, I
I'm
know. I
so
saw
glad
that
you guys
14
are play
minutes ago.
ahead.
Yeah.
Honest
kidding.
question. I did just see it. Honest question though, Tool. To go, you're talking about
Like,
Yeah.
your non-bias, your bias bracket, whatever. So your non-bias bracket, do you disregard your bracket because you chose the Vikings to win? Do you honestly, do you believe in your head that the Vikings can win it all? Honestly.
Well, if he's going
They've
off
let me
the
down so
unbiased.
many times. It's got to happen sometime.
Like, if
I just kind of like that they keep on
I
letting
think
you
our
down.
team is so far off from being a world championship team, but they proved me wrong all fucking year long.
yeah, Sam Darnold's proved the whole
Yeah.
country wrong for sure.
I mean, like it was like week 15 and I still wasn't sold. Like I just kept waiting for the Jaguars game got a little slippery. He threw 3 picks.
Why did Penn State throw that into
But
quadruple coverage?
because it's
Being a
rigged.
flag, bud.
But that's cool though. I will say,
yeah.
Tool, good for you. Dill, good for you on the NFC North. Crazy competitive.
They're throwing beer on the
Crazy competitive. It's cool. I
Hell
would
yes.
love. I've never been able to say that my team has been in this situation where I can sit here and talk on a podcast about fucking brackets, dude. Like it's tough.
Hey,
Well, well, you had your
when you
draft
were-
hour.
when you were younger, they at least made the Super Bowl. They didn't win, but I mean, you
You had
always
to have
have
been, like,
the
fucking-
2002.
like 7
8.
or 8, 9.
It's sad, dude.
But anyways, who'd you curse last week, Q? I forgot to write it down, and I
I'm
couldn't
pretty
remember
sure I
for the life
cursed
of me.
Texas.
Oh, okay. So that game's tomorrow. Just like I fucked up by doing the lock of the week last week and doing it as Ohio State, and we had another pod again before that game. But okay, so those haven't come to fruition yet. I'll even double down though. Another lock of the week. Give me the Chargers -3.
Okay.
Lock it
Don't
up.
piss Jesse off. You better say what
Yeah.
you want. You better say what he wants you to say.
I did. We clarified.
Okay, that's
We're
fair.
good. If he doesn't
I
understand
think
now,
that's a
then
good
there's
pick.
nothing I can do. Yeah, I like it. It's probably my favorite one on the card, to be honest.
I'm sure.
Fuck.
Fucking,
That's why it's the lock of the week. Yeah.
so, I got Penn State scored.
God, you're annoying. Look, they haven't even said hi. Look.
You're
Touchdown.
All right, I'm
probably
done.
not live yet, Q.
Hey, wait.
My fucking headphones
They
came out.
can I tell the answer to my trivia last
Oh.
week, or are we gonna get into that?
Oh. Before
Sorry,
that,
say that again?
your trivia from even the week before was I was leading rusher.
No, we answered that. He said some fucked up name none of us
yeah,
know.
We did that. Yeah, as
But
an older guy.
we never revealed it to the pod because we forgot what his question was.
Okay.
The fact checkers of Mason and Matt
Mason
let me
and
know
Matt are
that
the
that
shit,
was the
dude.
question because we asked them to. So that's what that was. But yeah, your last week's pod question was what? The 3 teams that haven't made it to
Yep.
a Super
You
Bowl
guys were right.
or won it.
No.
That was mine.
We did. Yeah, that was Q's.
Oh,
Mine
yours
was
was first Rose Bowl.
yeah, and then the answer was Michigan. I forgot to tell you guys that.
I
from the
forgot
pod.
that too.
Oh, I said USC just because.
No, nobody got it.
Yeah.
So,
And
are we
Yeah.
doing
Q, what was yours?
what?
You
What was
want to play a
mine?
game? Oh no,
Oh,
go ahead.
No, what the fuck did Dylan just ask me?
well, I was gonna, since we already did last week's trivia, I was gonna ask if you wanted to reveal yours. But then I liked the whole jigsaw theme that Tool was going with. Do you want to play a game? So I was like, damn, I kind of want to play a game.
I didn't know if you had any more yet. It seemed like you had something to say.
No. For once, no.
Okay, we can play a game and then we can get to Q's trivia.
I
from
got something to
last
harp
week
on my
and
trivia, too.
for this week.
All right,
Where
we're
you
starting
from?
with Q this week. Where you from,
Who's
baby?
going first, though? Fur.
You, Q.
You're first, and it's 9-4 overall.
Yeah, he's a
Dylan's
cheater,
lead.
so.
I got ground.
This week is tough.
They've been
Oh,
tough.
damn.
What are you talking about?
I feel like every week's tough. Yeah.
Fuck.
You guys are dumb.
What do you mean? You're picking
All
them.
right, Q, Nico Collins.
He's done a good job picking them, to be honest.
Yeah, he's picking shit we don't.
I try to keep them pretty even.
I don't know. Fuck,
Nico
dude.
Collins. Just
South
say
Carolina.
something, then.
Oh, I know this one.
Fuck.
Wrong.
The Michigan Wolverines.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Ohio State. Yep.
No.
Whatever,
Bam.
Dylan.
Got the steal off the board.
All right, Dill. Zay Flowers.
Ooh, I might know this.
Oh, I should know
might
Zay Flowers.
this.
Why don't I remember Zay Flowers? Oh, I'm going to be pissed. Why don't I remember?
And
Yeah,
my
you
answer's
should.
far-fetched as well.
I really, yeah.
I'm guessing, but I feel like I know it, if that makes sense.
Hang on, Q's got a text from Emily.
Yeah.
Hold on, I dropped my phone.
Damn, dude. I'm going to have to throw out an answer because I don't want to stall too much, but I really should know where the fuck Zay Flowers went, and I'm having a brain fart. He went to Oklahoma.
Wrong. Q,
Was
do
it
you want to steal
Maryland?
it?
Fuck.
No. He went to Boston College.
Yeah, they suck too.
Oh,
Fuck him.
He really did.
I'm surprised
yeah.
you guys didn't know that.
I
You
should
guys
have
are
known.
stupid.
Yeah, Tool, we're fucking like almost
I'm just
33
kidding.
years old, dude. These guys are like 28 years old. I don't fucking know.
I should have
Yeah, I
known
guess.
Zay.
All right, Q.
Fuck.
The John Elway.
Stanford. The band is on the field.
All right. What are you talking
John
about?
Elway was playing for Stanford when that game.
Oh.
The band is on the field.
I saw Tool's eyes creep up. Like, wait, the band's
That
on
was
the
Cal
field on this
Stanford.
game?
John Elway was Stanford's quarterback.
All right, Dylan.
Okay.
Dan Marino.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Pitt.
Yeah,
You
Dill
went to
got
Pitt.
that.
Yes.
Yep.
Got it.
Almost
Nice.
fucked that up, but
I thought
Fuck,
these were
he's
going
up
to be
one.
hard for you.
Fuck you.
I'm up one.
You guys
still.
won't get. All right, Q. Javante Williams.
I know
I
this one.
don't.
No,
Really?
no, I don't. No, hold on. No. Confused him with Jamal
South Carolina.
Williams.
Fuck.
Wrong.
Damn, I had I thought Jamal Williams when you first said it. I was like BYU for sure.
Damn, that's
but,
good to know.
I don't know this one, so we're gonna say he went to UCLA.
Q, you were close. It was North
Fuck.
Carolina.
Oh, I did know that. Fuck, dude. He was a hell of a rusher.
How
for
many
them.
more
I
you
should've-
got?
Yeah.
Because I'm down one.
This is the
Oh,
last
shit.
one, and it's
Oh
Dill.
shit.
Kyron Williams.
He was.
These are tough, dude. Like we're old dudes now, bro. Like we know dudes that played in like Like
Yeah.
these newer guys, like we follow shit, but
I don't know why, but I want it. I don't think it is, but Notre Dame.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You're correct. Wow.
Put him in a body
so
bag.
you
Give
don't
it to
have
me.
one more for me to at least not to
Damn.
lose by 2.
No, because it's 3
You guys
questions
each
and you
get
got 2
3.
of them wrong.
Whatever,
Yeah.
dude. You guys link up before this, so
Trying to move the goalpost, God damn it.
Damn. It's 12 to 5
yeah,
now,
you
Q.
honestly know
Mm.
how much that's going to bother me tonight. It's going to.
Probably 0.
Some of the listeners
Probably
may
0.
say I know ball.
Okay. I
Which
didn't
might
say
get
you
back to
didn't
you.
know
Some of the
ball. I
listeners
didn't
might
say
say
you didn't
that.
know ball. Listen, I didn't say
We're not doing it. No,
you
we're not
said
doing
I
it
didn't
until
know
after we're
ball.
done. We're.
That's where we're at.
I knew it was gonna trigger him.
Fuck,
Oh,
dude.
I never.
Don't get my words twisted like you're always right,
What's
dude.
next?
It's trivia. We'll talk
Oh.
about it after.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Okay.
I'll go first.
What's the trivia? I don't got one.
What did Marshawn Lynch do for a pregame ritual?
Eat Skittles.
Skittles.
Is that you
Yeah,
guys'
that's
answer?
mine. Eat Skittles.
Okay.
And Q, what was
Oh
your
no,
trivia from
it
last
was
week?
it was the 3 teams that have never made a Super Bowl, and you guys were right.
And
You
the
guys were
We got
answers?
it.
both of you got it.
Okay.
So my trivia this week.
I piggybacked off of Tua towards the end when he threw the Jaguars out there. Totally
What's
forgot
new?
about the Jags.
My trivia this week. I have a trivia, but what I'm gonna say beforehand that obviously we didn't talk about. Tool doesn't fuck with basketball. Da da da. Florida beat number 1 Tennessee by what, 30?
Yeah.
What was Florida ranked? 8th.
Eighth.
Iowa State's ranked 3rd. Beat blah blah
Third.
blah. Anyways, Florida beating number 1 Tennessee potentially moved us to number 2 in the country. We just got to beat Tech on Saturday. I wanted to let that be known that Iowa State is a basketball and a football school. But my trivia is this is okay.
Oh, now another letdown
Okay.
season.
Okay, this is like I found this today. It's kind of
Cite it.
okay. I'll just read it. This is funny.
Thank you.
Okay. So they take a study every year, okay? They take the amount
Okay.
of babies that are born, the time period every 9 or 12 months, blah blah blah. So they have this number. I'll read it. It says, how many children are believed to be conceived every year during Super Bowl tailgate parties?
What's the
Where did they get
percentage?
the numbers for this? Where is the research coming
It's
from?
not crazy high, but it's triple digits.
Okay.
Well, no, it's got to be less than 1.
It's not
What?
crazy high, but it's triple digits how many people they believe have babies fucking during the Super Bowl tailgates.
So we got to give we're not giving a percentage,
Number.
we're giving a
Number.
number.
We'll say 0 through 500.
You said
Triple digits.
Okay. So well, we know it's between 100 and 500 now.
150.
That's fair.
And then
Notre
we
Dame to
go
the house.
You're a play ahead. Stop
275.
saying
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
They haven't said height.
Broke
You just said
2 dudes'
height.
ankles.
Wide
Broke 2
open.
dudes'
He's wide
ankles to
open.
the way too.
Oh, he put him on his ass.
Missed this kick.
Sorry for all the people who had under 44.5, as that is now
Everybody
dead.
was saying to
Bro,
hammer
that
the
dude,
under. I'm
that
glad I
Notre
didn't
Dame
touch
receiver just put
Yep.
Penn State's corner literally on his ass. He juked him and the dude fell on his ass. That's wild.
that. He
He
said a
did.
prayer.
All right.
Uh,
The dude
So
just fell.
who do we congratulate? Because by the time we end
He's so wide
this,
open.
someone's going to win this game. We got to congratulations,
Well,
Penn
I took
State,
Penn State.
on making it to the national championship game.
Big
Yep.
Ten title
Big Ten
game
title
too.
game. That's what I took.
All right. I can't wait for Notre Dame to win this so everyone who listens tomorrow can be like, what
Tool's
the
right.
fuck were
Missed
those
his
dudes
kick.
talking
I guess
about?
you guys already know. Does he make it? God,
Yeah.
you guys suck. Look at he's kicking it. He's kicking it.
Well,
You want to
Yeah,
come
I'd love
over
to come
here?
just hang out for the games. Fuck.
You could come over for a podcast
I will
sometime.
if I won't wake up the warden.
Yeah.
Can I
But,
bang darts
all
in your
right.
basement?
Apologies halfway through me and Q's little spat argument
Listen,
over
dude,
bullshit.
you think people want to
but-
hear us talking about fucking NFL playoff brackets? No, they want to hear us arguing. That's what they want.
They want to hear us fucking go at each other's necks. Well, hopefully, we'll find out.
I'm sure the
they'll let us
thumbnail will
know.
have my teeth out, a cig in my mouth, fucking whatever.
But it's all love. It's all gravy. Until next week.
Hold
we're
on,
outta
hold
here,
on.
baby.
Truly, sponsor me.
Truly sponsor
Go
Go
this man.
Cyclones.
Fuck the Hawks.